The farm of horror. The shocking case of Robert Pickton. It looked like an ordinary pig farm, surrounded by quiet land, far away from the noise of the city. But beneath that peaceful silence, something unimaginable was happening. In the outskirts of Vancouver, Canada, lived a man named Robert Pickton. To some, he was just a strange farmer. To others, he was quiet, awkward, harmless. But behind the gates of that farm, darkness was growing. During the late 1990s and early 2000s, women began disappearing from Vancouver's downtown Eastside. Most of them were vulnerable, struggling with addiction, living on the margins of society. Families reported them missing. But for years, little action was taken. Rumors started spreading. Whispers about a farm, about late-night parties, about women who were last seen getting into a pickup truck. Robert Pickton often invited women to his property, promising money, food, or drugs. Once they arrived, they never returned. For years, no one connected the dots. Police investigations moved slowly. Tips were ignored, warnings were dismissed. And while the city slept, the nightmare continued. In 2002, everything changed. Police executed a search warrant on Pickton's farm, initially for illegal firearms, but what they discovered would shock the entire country. Scattered across the property, investigators found human remains. DNA evidence linked Pickton to multiple missing women. The farm, once seen as strange but harmless, was now a crime scene of unimaginable horror. As the investigation deepened, forensic teams worked for months. The land was searched carefully, piece by piece, inch by inch. What they uncovered suggested something far worse than anyone had imagined. Pickton eventually confessed to an undercover officer, claiming he had killed 49 women. He even said he had planned to make it 50. The trial began in 2007. The courtroom was filled with grieving families. The details were disturbing, graphic, heartbreaking. The prosecution described Pickton as methodical, cold, and remorseless. In the end, he was convicted of 6 counts of second-degree murder, although he was charged in many more deaths. The evidence in 6 cases was enough to sentence him to life in prison, with no chance of parole for 25 years. Canada was left asking painful questions. How could so many women disappear without immediate action? Why were their voices ignored? And how did a pig farm become one of the darkest crime scenes in Canadian history? Today, the farm has been demolished, but the scars remain. Families still mourn, names are still remembered. And the story stands as a reminder, sometimes, evil doesn't hide in abandoned buildings or dark alleys. Sometimes it hides in open fields, under wide skies, where no one thinks to look, and by the time the truth is uncovered, it's already too late.